Baby, since you came into my life, I have been a mess. Yeah, only you can save me, 'cause it feels like I'm drowning and you're my best. Wow, is it alright if I call you on a Sunday night? Oh, baby, is it okay if I hold you in the moonlight? Ooh, you make my heart beat like a bass drum. You make my soul sing like the morning sun. You make the earth shake like an earthquake. You make the world go round, baby. You make my world. You make my world. You make my world go round, baby. You make my world. You make my you make my heart beat like a bass drum.
From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Game 1 of the American League Division Series. It's the Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. And on the hill for the Twins, Julius Padilla. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Kurtz, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Just starting out here at Target Field. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Now it's the Twins DH, Julius Padilla. Big time power. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 5.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. Padilla back at it, facing one of the best hitters in the league this year, Singy.
Yeah, you got to dig deep here, Boog. It's a true test, mental and physical. Can't let the moment get too big on you.
Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Hee-haw!
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Ball.
You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. 2 down. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail here 1-0. Game 1 of the division series. Now the A's designated hitter, Brooks Lee. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
No, that's down. Ball.
Ball 1.
That
He's
miss,
just
that's a ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 away now. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. Misses
Ball.
off the plate, and it's 1-0. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Padilla thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Handles, throws to first. That is the inning. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice hit, nice hit.
Here's Alex Bregman. Step off, throw to first.
No.
Padilla dives back in safely. Another move to first. And he's back again. Padilla, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner takes off. In the air, right field. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. Brent Rooker, the next twin up to hit. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat. You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame.
No,
They're
that's
chasing
low.
a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone?
Ball, that's
we'll
it.
see, but I think they have to.
Man at second. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Got it looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Jacob Wilson digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swinging a foul out of play. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of the ALDS. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The A's. Game 1 of the division series. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
You know, these Athletics just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fair ball. And a good start to the inning. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here comes the 0-1.
That missed.
At this
That's
point,
the ball.
they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more. But this might end up being one of those games to forget.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Nice grab. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Brooks Lee getting ready to hit. That catches the corner.
That's the ball down.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Out to short. Fires to first. And that'll do it. In the dirt. Now the 0-1.
Hit.
Ground ball,
Foul
left
ball.
side, and foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Back at target field, start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Leo DeVries.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Foul ball. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the lineup. Next up for the A's, Brendan Donovan. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Jenkins should have this one. And there are 2 outs. Throw sails over his head at first.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Stepping in, Jacob Wilson.
Ball, that's down.
It's no secret teams need strong starting pitching to win in the postseason. Your game 1 starter can set the tone for the series, and it feels like that's what's happening tonight. He really delivered for his team by going deep into this game.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Hey, ha!
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him swinging. 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 1 out man at first. Shea Langoliers will hit next.
Hey, ha!
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Hey!
Wilson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Bounced out to short. They take the force out. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Man at first, nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter, Julius Padilla. 1 for 3.
Well, these Twins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They're getting a lot of loud contact right now. 9 hits have gone 90-plus miles per hour off the bat, which puts a lot of pressure on the defense to make some tough plays.
Here's a 2-0. Just
That's
missed.
it, ball.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these guys are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
That's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Payoff pitch. So a walk.
Take your base, ball
Puts
four.
runners at first and second.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Lee in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Late with the swing there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Leo DeVries, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. The flip, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, number 1, Denzel Plum.
Fastball for a strike. On the corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2. That one lifted to left. Stowers settles underneath it. And that is that. Padilla back out for the ninth. Complete game within reach. He's earned this shot, Siggy.
Yeah, Boog. Now it's about focus and execution. He wants to walk off the mound to applause, not traffic.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's got it. And there's one away.
Ball.
Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. The Twins trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the late stages of game one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down a base hit. So up next, Jacob Wilson. In the air, left field. 2 down. And it's fouled away. They're down to their final strike.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there is another page, we'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here, let me bring y'all to my home. First let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag of treats. It ain't California, but it's Carolina, never tastes bad to me. And I guarantee you when the session ends, we'll need us some need. So I take it down to the chicken coop, the best in the southeast. Get a quarter dog and them potato rounds. I bet you would like it. Or the fried fish.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. So here's the lefty, Mackenzie Gore. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Julius Padilla stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is fouled back. Glass now, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Out towards right center field. DeVries gets under it. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 30, Kyle. Up next to the Twins, the designated hitter, number 4, Julius Padilla.
0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Inning over. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. On the ground to 3rd. Donovan tossed to 2nd. What a double play that was. Inning over. Now the number 2 hitter, Julius Padilla. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a soft liner.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
Qué bonito está el cielo que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren su sierra en
And on the mound in this one, Sandy Alcantara. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Wilson tosses to first. Out number 3. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's inside. And it's 3-0. And now 3-1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 3-run shot, and they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
1 down. Julius Padilla, the next twin up to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
And it's fouled away. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
The 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Kurtz takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. And next for Minnesota, Julius Padilla. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog.
Tap foul at the plate. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Oh, he can't bring it in. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Kyle Stowers, the next twin up to hit. Man at second. Runner takes off. Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw sails over his head at first. Here's Byron Buxton. The A's down to their final strike. Left field, way back there. Carrying well. And it is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 10-8. The towels are out, and this stadium is electric right now. So 2 down. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. And that one is lifted in the air. Stowers under it, and that'll wrap it up. The Twins take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
We locked in, there's no way out. All dedication, winning doesn't take vacation. No space for doubt, we about to put it down. Run it, take a breath, keep running. time is coming, show it out. One head to the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head, way popping like an 808. One head, do it now, it's your moment, make it count. We go.
Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Athletics. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The turn by DeVries at second, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Padilla has the ball to start this one.
Yeah, and the mission's clear. Get ahead and get in rhythm. Put in work early in the count, and suddenly the whole mound feels a little bit bigger.
Brendan Donovan leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Padilla thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Hurts was named player of the month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. Strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Wilson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Game 4 of the division series. Here's Byron Buxton. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here, what?
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
That's out to center field. Jenkins on his way over. And that is that. We'll move to the 3rd. Bottom of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Brooks Lee. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Got it. One gone here.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
DeVries wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging at off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Clark in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Really
no, that's
good take,
outside.
especially
Ball.
2 strikes.
And there's a hit. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit. Back to the top of the order now. Digging in, Brendan Donovan.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. Definitely is swinging this slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Runner on the
That's
go.
the ball.
Throw, save. And ball 4 to
ball
aboard.
4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. This one in the air, center field. Jenkins gets there. He's under it. That is the inning. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap. You know, these athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap. If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers.
Ball.
And a challenge from the mound in a big spot. And it did miss the zone. The call stands. So they've only got 1 challenge left now. Right through there for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. And that one fouled off. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And there's 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
That's the ball.
Ball misses. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Padilla will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. In the air, out towards right center. Troy under it. And there's 1 down. That's in for a strike. That one missed. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
DeVries at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Still nothing on the...
The bat, number 4, designated hitter, Julian Garcia.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Now it's Alex Bregman. Step off throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Another move to first. And he's back in that time as well. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take...
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Dalton rushing. The next twin up to hit. Double steal. Tap back to the mound. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 5.5 innings complete, and the no-hitter. Padilla back to work now. They just handed him a cushion, Siggy.
Yeah, now's the time to throw up a 0, Boog. Momentum's a fragile thing. You want to keep your foot on the gas and just shut the door here.
Shut it! 1-2. Pot shot, and he can't knock it down. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ground ball. He flips it to second in time. A sensational double play.
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. First and second, 2 outs. Julius Padilla, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Check swing, and he went 0-2. That one almost got him.
Straightened him up a little bit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. Game 4 of the division series. Set for the last half of the 7th. Jacob Wilson digs in now. Right through there for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Got him. 1 out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Foul ball.
Ball.
The Twins leading by 4 late here in Game 4.
Ball, that's high.
That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
Well, I've always said it's tough. A elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of this ALDS. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, number 4.
That's a ball down.
Pitcher thought that was a strike. He's going to challenge. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. And that one fouled off. In the air, left field. Stowers turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Hee-haw!
That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
DeVries in the box again, takes a strike. Two down, Dominion. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Adam Kloffenstein. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the Twins have advanced. They're headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Julius Padilla.
Boog, 8 solid innings this last time out. Picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Padilla has the ball to start this one.
Yeah, and the mission's clear. Get ahead and get in rhythm. Put in work early in the count, and suddenly the whole mound feels a little bit bigger.
And the series is underway. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Padilla in his 6th season, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Bo Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching the American League. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Padilla digs in now. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
Man at second. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Addison Barger leading things off and takes a strike.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Got him. And 1 away.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
2 down, nobody on. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. So stepping in for Boston, Adley Rutschman. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That
That's
one
a ball.
missed. Padilla not happy that was called a ball, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 down.
Ball, that's inside.
That one at triple digits. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Carlos Correa, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one the other way, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Arias. Red Sox go 1, 2, 3. 9. This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. Under this one. 2 down. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Cole Young. And there's a fly ball, deep right field. That one's back. Gone. He nails one out to right. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boo. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Padilla back to work after the leadoff tater singing.
Yeah, Boo, I love me some taters as well, but it's time to lock back in.
And a big swing and a miss.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by him there and sent him back in.
Go-ahead run on base. Addison Barger now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now.
Ball.
Stays alive. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run, stands at first here in Game 1 of the ALCS. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Hey! Nope, that's inside.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Tried to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. All tied up here in game 1 of the ALCS.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Moniak in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one at triple digits.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Padilla digs in. 2 down, nobody on. This pitcher's barely broken a dozen pitches per inning so far.
Yeah, it's time to foul a few off, Boog. Smart batters know it's not just about hits. It's about getting that pitch count moving north before it's too late.
That one ripped. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. Twins retired in short order. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Padilla back at it. Quite a pitcher's duel so far, Singy.
Yeah, we've seen an absolute gem from both sides, Boog, and even with the game deadlock, they're both dictating tempo out there. That's veteran presence.
The 1-0.
Hey!
That's a strike.
2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
In the air, right field. 2 down. So up next, Roman Anthony. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slide.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. So stepping in for Boston, Bo Bichette. That one fouled off. Slider for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one almost got him. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop. And they get the out. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
No count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
You can't ask for a better start to this series if you're the home team. You've got the lead. Your starter's still on the mound. And there's a chance he finishes this thing.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. So a man at first. Julius Padilla, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Foul ball there. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong has a beat on it. And there's one down. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Eduardo Reyna. Swings and misses. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Fought off foul. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. Padilla wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Correa in the box now. Takes strike 1. Line drive, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Nope.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the late stages of game 1. And that is out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. And foul ball. Up the middle, Arias. On to first. And that ends the inning. A run on. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Hader.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In the air, right field. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins claim game one here at home. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close two-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people in the land were very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book. And the people came to the king's side cheering. Hooray, the sun has come out. And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun.
One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Julius Padilla. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it in on the run. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Hard ground ball, base now. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Nice.
Kyle Stowers now at the plate. Quick move to first. Padilla back on a dive. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. Yoan. Runner takes off, jumps, but it's off his glove. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Handles, throws to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Well, runner from first stealing all the way right there and being very aggressive, continuing on to third. The infielders have to shut him down, give him a walk, do something to prevent that guy from getting to third.
Two outs and a runner at third here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Runners breaking for the plate. In the dirt. Now they put the tag on him to end the inning, and I've got to... This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. Under it. And that is that. So they pick... Julius Padilla will hit next. 1 for 3. On a line out towards center for Armstrong. Under it, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But...
One down. Here's a big power threat. Julius Padilla. On the ground to third. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
That one lifted to left. Anthony settles underneath it. And that is that.
The bat, number 4. Designated hitter, Julian Garcia.
That's a ball.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the ALCS. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that extends the inning. Now it's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 5, Alex Bregman.
Step off throw to first.
He's in there.
Padilla back on a dive. Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. Here goes the runner. That's to third. Bichette zips it to first. And they get Bregman for the out. Padilla digging in. Nobody on. 2 gone. But this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
First pitch way inside a fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Safe at second. He swims around the tag. Wow.
Now, that's just a terrific bit of base running, Boog. He had the presence of mind to know where the ball was and where the tag was coming from, and he just wiggled around it and got in safely. Great job.
Man at second. Runner takes off.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here's Adley Rutschman. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Swing, and he popped it up. Pasquantino. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Que el mundo andaba a tu modo y de repente llegué sin echarme las de fiera y te resultó al revés porque yo planté banderas con humildad, con mi sencillez, con facilidad di el mensaje a que
Live from historic Fenway Park in Boston, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. That one ripped left field. Back there. And it's off the Green Monster. Around second now, going for 3. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Kyle Stowers, the next twin up to hit. The 1-2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 2-2. Tap back up the middle, and he knocks it down. Play at the plate, not in time, he's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0. Padilla has the ball to start this one.
Yeah, and the mission's clear. Get ahead and get in rhythm. Put in work early in the count, and suddenly the whole mound feels a little bit bigger.
Cole Young leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 0-2.
Too high. Ball. Ball.
Back foot slider struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one in the air.
You got it. You got it.
And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the veteran third baseman, Bo Bichette. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Padilla, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2025. Right through there, got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 4th game of the ALCS. So stepping in for Boston, Addison Barger. That one in triple digits. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. 1 away.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You got to be sharp.
In the air, left field, Stowers on his way over, and a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Eduardo Reyna.
The leader is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
Swinging a foul out of play.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Outside corner, got him looking. We played 2 innings. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Adley Rutschman. That one fouled off. The 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Mickey Moniak.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now he's challenging a called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ball 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Carlos Correa in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Correa working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably...
Play made, that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Twins DH, Julius Padilla. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Soft contact in the air. Makes the catch. 1 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. He's 0 for 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. On the ground. And that one handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
That's a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That's a lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Addison Barger. Swing and a pop-up. That's out number 2. Flying to left his first time. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. In there, got him looking for the K. Boston strands a pair. They trail here, 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. On to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Now here is Mickey Moniak. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Man at first, 1 away. Pulls that one foul. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second. Swing and he popped it up. 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
To third, Bregman. Throws across the diamond, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Padilla back to work, 3rd time through the lineup, Zingy.
Yeah, and this is where pitchers make their money, Boog. You got to stay sharp and mix it up here.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's out of here, into the home bullpen for a homer. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt, but unfortunately, Unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Bobichek gets a chance to hit. Padilla ready to go again. Back-to-back hits have cracked the door open.
Yeah, he's got to slam it shut right here. Big-time pitchers live for adversity like this. Trust your stuff and out-compete this hitter. Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Red Sox with the go-ahead run at first here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball in.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And it remains 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him. Padilla back on the mound, locked in a pitcher's duel. Both have been outstanding today, Singy.
Yeah, I love this kind of matchup, especially this late in the game. He's got to keep throwing up zeros. The standard has been set.
Padilla takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Nope. Ball 1.
Next offering is fouled back.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
All tied up late here in Game 4.
That's outside.
Stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
2 down, nobody on. In for a strike. 0-2.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Red Sox go down. 4th game of the ALCS. We go to the 8th. Julius Padilla now at the plate. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Got him swinging.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that.
Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Griffin Jacks. Fought off foul. Chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. The Bo Sox down to their final strike. In the air to left center. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take a big 3-1 lead here in the series.
Well, this was a huge win for this team. Instead of 2-2 in the series, they're comfortably now 3-1. One more win, and they take the series.
And getting the start for the Red Sox, number 25. What should we keep an eye on here? Runner in scoring position, no outs. Julius Padilla now at the plate.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. So up next for Minnesota, Kyle. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in Game 5 of the ALCS. Another throw over, and he's back again. And that's disengagement number 2. First offering, runner goes. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. He beat the tag. It's 2-0.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter, Julius Padilla.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. Game 5 of the ALCS. We go to the 9th. Julius Padilla digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Falter in his 8th season, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. The 1-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And it bangs off the monster. Relay throw to second, and the 9th inning starts with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Stowers, the next Twin up to hit. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. This one in the air right field. And he'll play it out of bounds. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's a 2. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ball to strike. Grounds one to short. Arias. And that's it. The Minnesota Twins are headed to the World Series.
Does anybody know I have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Anybody seen her? Has she gone away? People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. Brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part I'm choosing, part I'm playing the role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you're in it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flame. Another day, another breath I retain. Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long
And on the hill for the Twins, Julius Padilla. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Juan Soto now. First offering and it just misses. Soto recently taking home Player of the Month honors. There's a strike.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Ball two.
This one in the air, center field. Jenkins on the move. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
In the air to left center. Stowers coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So up next for Minnesota, Julius Padilla. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
One out, runner at second. Kyle Stowers. He's trying for third. Right back to him on the mound. Runners in the corners here. One away. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
0-1 now. Runners breaking for the plate. This one in the dirt. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. And the wild pitch will play to run. Game 1 of the World Series. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Colson Montgomery up now for the Mets.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Up and in, and the count is 1-1. As we kick off the World Series, it is hard not to think about Kirk Gibson's incredible walk-off homer against Dennis Eckersley in Game 1 back in 1988. An iconic moment in baseball history. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Goes down looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
The 0-1. There's the strike.
A lot of great Game 1 moments, Boog. Alex Gordon's game-tying homer for the Royals in the bottom of the 9th in 2015.
really sticks out for me. They went on to win that game in 14 innings.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 down, nobody on. Taps softly to the right side. Keishel tosses to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Game 1 of the World Series. New inning getting started. Kobe Mayo up now for the Mets. Swing and a foul out of play.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Oh.
Got him swinging for the K, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps it a strike.
Whoa.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Jesus Sanchez up now for the Mets. Sanchez with a homer in his last game. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Twins, Julius Padilla. Gets him to chase after that one. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Ball.
Here's Juan Soto. Pitcher challenges. He thought it was a strike. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
No, that's a ball.
The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. that one to triple digits. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So up next for New York, Colson Montgomery. Ball one, no strikes. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses with number 9 for him in this game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there. At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more. But this might end up being one of those games to forget.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him. That's out number 2.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Kobe Mayo getting ready to hit. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the...
That's the ball. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back at Target Field, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Matt Shaw. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And he'll challenge this call from the mound. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 0-1. There's a strike.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Stowers on the run towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 0-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. Such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Teal in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Game 1 of the World Series. We go to the top of the 7th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Going to count 1 and 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Carson Sand.
Frank, woo!
.95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent.
Oh.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 down. Next to hit, Colson Montgomery, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled away.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the Mets DH, Brian Rocchio. Swings through that. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. On the ground, right side, Keishel. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Strike! Woo!
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Padilla wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2. The Mets trailing by 2 here in game 1 of the World Series. Next offering misses. Now 2-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Julius Padilla, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. To third. And it goes just foul. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Hader.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
Up the middle. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins start this World Series on the right foot as they win game 1 here at home. So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
Por su boquita amor, las tentaciones así como tú merecen pecados como yo. Ay, si tú quieres solo dálalo. Tú sabes que no va a decir que.
Today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. What do you have on him? Padilla digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
That one fouled off. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is back. And it is out of here. A solo shot. And the Twins get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Game 2 of the World Series. Now it's the Twins DH, Julius Padilla. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. 0-1 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One away.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Pulls it in on the warning track. So 2 down. So up next for New York, Brian Rocchio. The Mets down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
You already let go of my love, oh. 'Cause I know I don't get you no more. You don't need me like you did before.
Taking the ball for the Mets, Tony Pester. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Man at first, one away. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Padilla, a multi-Cy Young Award winner, 27 years old, and he's a 5-time MVP, and he's left his mark on this game of baseball. In the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
No, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Padilla in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Right side. Bench under it. And that'll do it. So a man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Julius Padilla. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. This one in the air, center field. Sanchez under it. 2 away. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Tom, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Twins wind up. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. This one in the air, center field. Jenkins gets under it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins lead the series 3-0 and have a chance to complete the sweep here tomorrow.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning, it's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4.
As I sit in my B-boy stance with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow. Hit me from the finish, walking through the store, caught a player slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard. Cause I got the heat in my baby mama name now. Never bragging just to say not even.
And today's starter, Alec Marsh. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
The 1-0. On the ground, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Padilla has the ball to start this one.
Yeah, and the mission's clear. Get ahead and get in rhythm. Put in work early in the count, and suddenly the whole mound feels a little bit bigger.
Kyle Teal, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Keishel under it. Brings it in, and there's one away. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And that drops in for a strike. Padilla, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Stays alive. And the 0-2.
Ball. Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important. I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Colson Montgomery now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 0-2. And that just misses. Got him. Out number 3. Mets lead 1. We played an inning. The 4th game of the World Series. And now the Mets DH, Brian Rocchio. In the air, left field. Stowers gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Second inning here, no score. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Kobe Mayo in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. In there at the knees. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. We'll move to the back here at Citi Field. Bottom of the inning. Matt Shaw up now for the Mets. This one in the air. Bregman. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one down. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Teal stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. The 4th game of the World Series. And now for the Twins, Julius Padilla. Fouled off. He was late. Now the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. That one ripped left field. And gone! A solo shot. And the Twins get on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Juan Soto down. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Line drive. Fair ball. That gets by him.
He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
0-1 down. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Harvey Order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. He goes down looking. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 1 out, man at first. Colson Montgomery up now for the Mets.
Down.
Padilla wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Right through there for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Clips the corner. 0-1. Dunn wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. That one in triple digits.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
Got him looking for the strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
That's a ball.
Home team down a run here in Game 4 of the World Series. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first.
Out of there.
Half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Matt Shaw up now for the Mets.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
This one in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. And that. On the ground, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Queens, and now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one at the knees for a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Kyle Teal up now for the Mets. Padilla in a bit of trouble now. Tying run on and nobody out.
Yeah, now it's all about composure, Boog. 1 pitch at a time, getting out. Ground ball, double play would do the trick right here.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Padilla will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. The Mets with the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 4 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. So up next, Carson Bench. This one pops straight up near the plate. And that ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the seventh. Colson Montgomery up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. And fouled off. The 0-1. Got the back by 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that...
Nice grab. Off balance feet. There's one.
You're out.
A double play that was. Inning over. The fourth game of the World Series. On to the bottom of the eighth. Cody Mayo up now for the Mets. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jonah Tom. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And it's fouled away.
Ball.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. The 2-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Padilla looking for the complete game. This crowd feels it. You know he wants the ball to finish this.
Yeah, Boog, you live for moments like these. Exciting for us as announcers as well. It's all about closing the door.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
You're
Nicely
out.
done for the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
That's a strike.
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Out towards right center field. Jenkins takes it in for the out. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Mets down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
On the ground, and this should do it. And there it is. It's all over. The Twins are the champions of baseball.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
I won't break the code. Young, we just pray that we get old. My is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone. Calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you approach. Gonna go. I'm blessed like I run with the post. If I'm on the yacht, got my on the boat. I'm not like you. They wanna be broke. When it got cold, I'm one of the cold. My uncle was tripping. He wanted some. I'm trying to be the richest little. You know, this paper get thrown. See who pick up the most. I was with.
Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more. Yes, I moved my shawty from Florida to Hollywood. Bought some gold, look big on me. Got some goals, it's a list on me. Yellow, I'm rich, I fucking roll. Then the strobe playing tricks on me. The stones hitting different, you supposed to be f***ing me. No, they from Tiffany. Keep my name out your mouth like some wisdom teeth. You wonder why I'm not there with you. I ain't answer my phone in so long. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Cause I got more coming. And yes, I'm Mula Shawty from Rhyming. She been all of my business as of late. I got rich so fast they want this break, can't catch a break. And yes, I know you tired of hating, I'm tired of staring. Single tip for tat today. That's on my mama, that's on Big Sean, that's on Lil A from FLA. I here in LA trying to make shakes, trying to wrap this case. That's a whole 120K to the magistrate for my parents' sake. And you still talking about sharing cake. Why you not here with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more. Why you not? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more coming.